Welcome to List of 13. I'm Megan.
And I'm Rob. Thanks for watching. We make lists on various topics, find 13 awesome facts, and present them to you.
If you have triskaidekaphobia, this video may not be for you. Otherwise, enjoy the list.
Here at List of 13, we like cars. Some may even say we have an unhealthy obsession with them.
It doesn't matter what kind of car it is, we are interested in them. Fast cars, slow cars, new cars, old cars, American cars, imports, any kind of cars.
In this series, we are talking about cars. All kinds of cars. The good, the bad, and the things that you probably didn't know. Oldsmobile was a brand of American automobiles produced for most of its existence by General Motors. Originally established as Olds Motor Vehicle Company, it produced over 35 million vehicles, including at least 14 million built in Lansing, Michigan. Today we present you 13 facts about Oldsmobile you probably didn't know.
Number 1. Oldsmobile 6 and 8-cylinder models sat solidly in the middle of GM's lineup. Less expensive than Buick or Cadillac, but still comfortably ahead of Chevrolet.
And really in a lot of ways, I think there were some Oldsmobile that might even have been as fancy as Buicks, but they're a step down according to General Motors. Number 2. Founded in 1897 by Ransom E. Olds in Michigan, Oldsmobile was first presented to the world as Olds Motor Vehicle Company. The company operated independently at that time.
Number 3. Oldsmobile was the first brand to manufacture an automatic transmission. The Hydromatic, as it was called, was produced by Oldsmobile between 1939 and 1956.
That reminds me of some different adventures you told me about trying to drive a standard vehicle, and I bet you're glad that Oldsmobile invented the automatic.
Yes.
Number 4. In 1908, Oldsmobile was absorbed into the new, at the time, General Motors conglomerate.
Number 5. The 442 was Oldsmobile's first official foray into the performance vehicle market. Originally, 442 stood for 400 plus cubic inch engine, 4-barrel carburetor, 2 doors, or dual exhaust, depending upon who you ask. There were versions of the 442 from the 80s and 90s that did not meet the criteria.
One of the ones from the 90s actually had a 4-cylinder engine, and my guess is the people that first were making the 442s would not have been impressed about that at all. Number 6. March 9th, 1901, the Oldsmobile facility had some horrible luck when the factory burned to the ground by a fire incident. A mistake by a worker triggered a terrible fire that burnt everything to ashes. Fortunately, some fleeing workers were able to save one of the prototypes.
Well, thank goodness, or that would have been the end of Oldsmobile, or at least for a while.
Right. We want to thank you again and tell you how much it means for you to watch this video.
We would really appreciate if you would do some things to help our channel grow and reach more people.
We would be so grateful for you to subscribe to the channel, like this video, ring the bell, and share this video with your friends. As a result, YouTube will share our video with more people.
Number 7. The Oldsmobile Toronado made history as the first production car in the United States with front-wheel drive. Yay for front-wheel drive, I guess.
I'm not all that much of a fan of it, but that was a pretty nice car.
I mean, front-wheel drive does beat rear-wheel drive in places like we come from. They're not so great on ice and snow.
True. Or we could have an all-wheel drive like the Subaru we have now.
Right, but that wasn't a thing.
Number 8. Oldsmobile had 6 different logos throughout the years.
Number 9. Oldsmobile played a vital role in supporting the American military by producing weapons during World War II. The Oldsmobile Lansing plant dedicated its time and efforts to producing cannons and shells.
Well, you gotta support your country in those kind of times, so I get it. Number 10. In 1992, a story in the Washington Post, denied by both Oldsmobile and General Motors, claimed that GM had seriously considered killing the brand. Didn't happen at that time. We'll find out more later.
Number 11. The original Beverly Hillbillies car was a 1921 Oldsmobile truck.
Pretty fun. Number 12. With Oldsmobile delving into the racing scene, the Oldsmobile Rocket 88 was the brand's first vehicle to feature in NASCAR competitions.
And number 13. During the 90s and beyond, many people started viewing Oldsmobile as dated and no longer relevant. To combat this, efforts to compete with foreign imports with smaller, more fuel-efficient, and modern models like the Aurora, Alero, and Intrigue were added to make the company, but this effort did not help. The last vehicle ever produced by the company was the 2004 Alero GLS Final 500 Collector's Edition. It rolled off the assembly line on April 29th, 2004.
It's kind of a sad thing almost. I mean, I was never really a huge fan of Oldsmobile, but there are some really cool cars in it. Really kind of made me sad when they shut down. The thing I will say though, out of the cars mentioned there, the one that's my favorite is the Intrigue, which was also on X-Files.
We hope you enjoyed this list of 13 facts about Oldsmobile. Tell us in the comments if you've owned an Oldsmobile or what your favorite fact was.
Or your favorite Oldsmobile.
Thanks again for watching.
If you have an idea for a new video, tell us in the comments. We'll mention you if we do it.
We hope you have an awesome day.
And please be kind to each other.